The highlights, Angie is a great mover. Ostapenko has those very, very hard ground strokes, and once she puts you under pressure, it's very hard to get out of. She made a lot of unforced errors today, which I think, she didn't really, Kerber didn't really have to do that much. If she made enough balls into the court, then, she was winning a lot of the points. But Angie, I love, how she plays. I love how low she gets to the ground, and the left-handers on grass are always very tough to beat. So I'm happy to see that she's playing very good again.
And she's been hugely consistent all this year. Just going back to Ostapenko, Tracy, I mean, you've got the error count there, and it's such a shame because when she's on it, she's fantastic.
Yeah, when she's on it and the timing is right and she's accurate and she's hitting so hard and so flat, she's tough to beat like she was at the French Open last year. But she's got to learn when that goes away. After 3-all in the first set, the air started mounting up, and then it gets this downward spiral, and she gets very agitated with herself, and then she makes more unforced errors, and she's got to learn how to reset and maybe get a little bit more shape on her shots, give herself a little bit more margins within the lines. She's young. She's only 21, but I think that's the next thing that she needs to learn in order to get up to that next level, because you're not going to play great every single day, and so you need to learn how to adjust when you're just a bit off.
Because she can be sensational, and she is, as you say, she's still so young. But for Kerber, her movement, Kim, as you said, is fabulous. Her defence is extraordinary, and the squat shot that she plays, where when she crouches right down, I mean, I just think that shows so much agility.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously very athletic, strong legs, and I like when she moves and when she moves from side to side, and a lot of times she surprises her opponents with bringing that just one extra ball back, and it makes players go for a little bit more to the line and maybe go a little bit out of their comfort zone, and then they make the unforced errors. So she doesn't always win the point with it, but she makes players doubt by getting a lot of balls back.
And when you look at what she achieved in 2016, when she won 2 Grand Slams and made the final here, and then you look at 2017, which was really disappointing, and then the beginning here of 2018, semi-final at the Australian, quarter-final at the French, which doesn't suit her play particularly, final already here. She's right back there. It's an amazing curve.
It really is. But when you think about where she was in 2016, 28 years old, she'd been playing on the tour for a long time. All of a sudden wins the Australian Open over Serena Williams in an amazing 3-set match, and then backs it up, wins her second major of the year at the US Open, becomes #1 in the world. That in itself is a Hall of Fame year. That's a lot to take on board. And so I think the next year, she wasn't used to all the media requests. Her life completely changed. So this year she has a new coach, Wim Fissette, and she said that she likes it. He speaks German, the great resume that he has as well. He's made her become a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more legs on the serve. But she had a beginning of the year, 2018, that was really sharp. Won in Sydney, semifinals of Australia. That got her back in the winning mode, and that was really so important to start her year off with.
And Kim, you've worked with Wim Fissette. Can you see the changes he's made to her game?
I think so. I mean, I think it's nice to see that her confidence is back. It's nice to see that it's like Tracy said. It's when you deal with a year like she had a great year in 2016, and then there's other things that come at it too. Is the media, the attention, but also pressure. You have to learn how to deal with the pressure. And I think to see that she's playing with a lot more confidence now, and that she's hungry and motivated. And I heard her say that she was very happy that the year 2017 is over, and that she can kind of swipe the year off and start over. It's a great feeling, and you can see that she's hungry. She's worked hard, and that's what you need. I mean, she has the talent, and she just had to try to get it back out.
Yeah, well, we'll be showing you the best of the second semi-final of the day very shortly after Social of the Day, which is this. The question is posed, are these the new Spice Girls, Sue and Billie Jean and Tracy and Chanda Rubin? And I think the answer is yes, definitely yes. Make sure we see them. We do enjoy your posts on Instagram or Twitter or wherever it is, and we show the best of them when we can on Today at Wimbledon. Now it is time to move on to, after you, tennis's next most famous supermom.
If you can just keep looking at the names, that'd be great.
When Mama looks me in the eyes for the first time,
I saw heaven.
little did I know her eyes could make the world stop.
When Mama held me in her arms for the first time,
I felt my whole universe was surrounded with joy. Little did I know she could make hundreds,
thousands,
millions feel that way too.
I made her her body change.
Her mind spin around and her priorities shuffle.
But Mama found in me
The strength to dream even bigger. When Mama held her last trophy, I was still yet to come.
But now I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
We are here!
In the Open era, only 2 women have had babies, come back into tennis and won Grand Slam singles titles. Yvonne Goolagong is one, Kim Clijsters is the other, and Serena Williams is trying to become the third. She was up against Julia Gerges, who has spent the most time on court of all of the semi-finalists. And the German had, what many would agree, the toughest draw of the lot. But Gerges saved a break point in the second game of the first set and took the fourth game for the loss of just 1 point. And we had a real match on our hands. Another hold for Serena to take it to 2-3. We're going to join the match with Gerges serving in that first set.
There's a 114-mile-an-hour serve that Williams is able to counteract, and it's a great backhand into the corner. And that one just easy pickings for Williams.
Great hands from Gerges. That ball was dropping. It was low. Had to use a lot of left hand to bring this back into the court with accuracy. Great wrist action to get around the ball.
Ball bouncing right on the service line. Checks, slows down. Williams can't control it. But if that's what it takes to stay in the match against Williams, well, sometimes those balls do go in.
I have a feeling that is exactly what it's going to take, and Williams certainly has a lot of respect for opponents that come with a big serve.
That's where Gerges can struggle. That forehand has a bit of a large backswing, and if you hit it hard and fast, almost through the court, Gerges can get late. She had a little bit of a hitch on her serve and on her forehand as well. Not a little more complicated than you'd probably want them to be. But as Billie Jean said, she gets to the right place, the trophy position on the serve.
She's saying exactly that, isn't she, Billie Jean? Now, if I'd have coached her, we would have taken a little bit out of that forehand swing, we'd have adjusted the serve. How much tennis has she seen over the years?
Well, it's a very busy racket face for Gerges on the serve. It's amazing that she squares it up so well.
Yeah, she's almost a contortionist, isn't she? Very much her own.
It's very loose.
Needs to work here, though, because it's a second break point she's facing.
Out of the way and still maintaining nice balance.
Yeah, not a percentage shot going totally sideways as you're hitting, but Gerges able to control it.
extraordinary, hasn't it? How Serena's been able to elevate her level round by round. We've seen, you know, her average topspin speed just slightly increase. She's brought her net clearance down. You know, it's the perfect playbook, and all the way leading to her 8th title. Excuse me, don't want to dock her one. That would be disastrous.
Mrs. Williams is challenge Nicole on the right.
Serena doesn't challenge much.
Far side. Baseline.
Just in 6 games. Very adamant about that one. She's right there. Right at the ball line. It's a big serve, big return. Not getting the Hawkeye. If she doesn't get it, what happens then? She misses the point. Replay on that?
There we go.
Goes well out. That's right as well. Scarcity shouldn't have missed that one, but you know.